You are one forwarded Slack message away from a security incident. That's the reality when your team runs social media automations the old way. I'm sharing logins, storing passwords in the spreadsheet, hoping nobody would ask questions during offboarding. Hi, I'm Hassan, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to give your automation systems the access that they need without a single password ever changing hands. If your team runs social media automations, you have probably hit the same wall. A client asks, "Can you share your login?" And it is an uncomfortable request, and for good reasons. Sharing credentials creates security risks, blurs ownership, and makes offboarding messy. When a login breaks or triggers two-factor authentication, it becomes your sport problem. And from a basic trust standpoint, handling someone else's password or logins is a position most teams should never be in. So the question becomes, how do you give your automation systems the access that they need without credentials ever changing hands? The answer is invite links tied to OAuth. Instead of asking for a password, you send a link. The account owner opens it on their own device, signs in through the social media platform's official login screens, and your system receives authorized tokens in return. No one else sees a username or password. The account owner stays in control the whole time. And that's the whole idea. And it is simpler to implement than most teams expect. The flow involves three actors: your platform, the person initiating the setup, and the account owner who is going to authorize the access. Setup begins when someone selects a workspace, chooses which social media channels to connect to, and generates an invite link. That link gets shared over however makes sense, like via chat or email, or can be a client portal. On the other hand, the account owner opens the link, sees the context about what they're connecting to, and clicks through to the provider's OAuth consent screen. They approve the access and gets redirected back to your platform and see a confirmation. From their perspective, it's just a few clicks. Behind the scenes, your platform validates the invite token, exchange the OAuth code for the access and refresh token, encrypts them, and binds them to the right workspace. Automation can now run on authorized tokens, not shared credentials. So the three flows, invite, provider auth, and token management, stay clearly separated, which is what makes this whole thing reliable. The practical benefit is less friction, no credential exchanges, no shared passwords, no awkward conversations, but deeper value is trust. Account owners explicitly grant permissions through a consent screen, which they control. They can see exactly what access is being requested, and they can revoke it at any time without needing to contact anyone. You also get auditability built in: who connected what, when, and with which scopes. That matters when something breaks or a client asks questions. The pattern is only as strong as its implementation. Invite links should expire quickly and ideally should be single use. So a forwarded link can't connect to the wrong account. OAuth state validations needs to be enforced to prevent CSRF issues during the callback. Tokens should be encrypted at rest and should be treated like secrets. And your platform should only ever request the minimum scope that they need. Broad permission requests are a red flag for the users and a liability for you. These aren't optional hardening steps. They are what separates a trustworthy implementation from a one that causes problems later. The technical side can be solid, but if the flow is confusing, account owners won't complete it. Keep the steps minimal and show clearly which profiles or pages are being connected before anyone authorizes anything. Confirm success with the visible next step and build a reconnect flow for when the tokens expire, because they will. And a smooth recovery is far better than a cryptic error. The experience that you are aiming for is simple. The account owner should feel like that they stayed in control the whole time and the setup was easy. Once you have handled this across many accounts, visibility into the funnels becomes important. Track each stage: invite sent, opened, OAuth started, OAuth completed, token refresh outcomes. The data will tell you where things are dropping off and where support tickets are coming from. Your team also needs operational tooling, the ability to resend or regenerate invites, forcing a reconnect, and revoke integrations cleanly. Define fallback paths for the common failure cases: expired invites, wrong accounts connected, permissions denied, or provider downtime. So your team has a clear playbook instead of figuring it out in the moment. In Whitelink, social auth is a straightforward pattern with real impact. It removes credential sharing from the equation, keeps authorization with the account owner where it belongs, and gives your automation systems a reliable token-based access. If you're building a social automation workflows, getting this right early pays off in security, in trust, and in much cleaner onboarding experience for everyone involved.